And you can hear everybody? You can hear me? I think you're on mute.
Yeah, I hear you.
There we go. There we go. Like usual, a lot of people that you'll see is the beat writers for us. We just want to kind of talk about your journey so far through the Coastal Carolina, through NBA, and then joining the Wolverines. So the first person that's going to ask you a question is Chris Ballas from the Wolverine.
Hey, DeVante, have you had a chance to interact with your teammates quite a bit yet? I know that you just got there and just got approved to start doing stuff.
Yeah, I have. I had practiced with them and everything already.
Your thoughts on what you've seen out there in terms of talent level and how you fit?
Love it. I think I fit in perfectly. Talent level is amazing. And I know we still missing Caleb, so I feel like this team don't have a ceiling. We'll be real good.
The next question comes from James Hawkins from the Detroit News.
Hey, DeVante, a couple quick questions for you. I guess going from the Sun Belt to the Big Ten, I guess what do you want to prove or show people that you can do at this level?
I just want to show that at the end of the day, basketball is basketball. I don't think it'd be much difference. I understand it'd be more talent, probably more athletic guys, but I just dealt with that, in Chicago and also at the Sacramento Kings workout. So it ain't nothing I haven't been through before. And also at Coastal, we played against high major guys like West Virginia, Baylor, and Utah. So I feel like it won't be much of an improvement for me.
And speaking of the G League camp, I guess you were there with Mike Smith, who is a guy you'll be replacing. I guess what advice did he give you about adjusting to this level, making a jump to the Big Ten?
He just told me to come in and do what I do best. Don't try to do too much. Just be vocal, be a leader. Just being able to control the offense. Understanding there's going to be situations where I have a lot of lows and highs. Just being that guy where everybody can lean on. And I'm just glad I got a guy like Eli, who also is a leader. So it'll be easy for me.
Next up for you is Andrew Kahn from Ann Arbor News M Live.
Hey, DeVante, nice to meet you on here. Welcome to Ann Arbor. I got a couple things. First, if you could just kind of, take us through your experience in the transfer portal, like from when you put your name in, was your phone blowing up? Was it overwhelming? Just that experience.
Yeah, it was definitely overwhelming. It was a situation I've never been in before. Just having all eyes on me. When I first got into the portal, like the first time I announced it, I had like 20 coaches call me within 5 minutes. So it was crazy. I had to put my phone on do not disturb a lot of times, just having everybody go through my parents. But it was also an amazing experience knowing that all those high-level coaches was interested in me. They love my game. So it made me feel good about, how far I've came and how far I got to go.
Okay. And then as far as your fit, you talked about Mike Smith. He was a guy who took a lot of shots at his previous stop and then more of a distributor once he got to Michigan. I mean, do you see yourself following maybe a similar path now that, your teammates have changed or? Yeah.
Honestly, I just feel like I come in and do whatever best needed for the team. I feel like I won't have to score as much, but if I do have to score the ball, I'll be able to score the ball. I feel like I got a very high IQ, so I could pass the ball to more talented guys now, so that won't be a problem either. But me coming in, I just want to show that I can control the team, just being the point guard, just being the lead team. That's the big thing for me. That's the question scouts had about my game. Like, can I lead the team? Can I control the game? So that's the main thing I'm focused on. I know everything else take care of itself. I got a great group of guys, that believe in me. So they're gonna make it very easy for me.
Thanks.
Next up is Orion Sang from the Detroit Free Press.
Hey, DeVante, nice to meet you. Just curious, what would you have needed to hear to keep your name in the draft? And then now that you are back, what are you hoping to get out of this next year in Michigan?
It's crazy because while I was in the draft, I heard a lot of great things. I was close to staying in, but I gave Juwan my word that I was gonna come back, and so that was just I'm a man of my word, so I stuck to that. Juwan he just held me throughout the whole process. Knowing that if I come back to Michigan, I can raise my stock for sure. A lot of scouts told me that. They told me I'd be an NBA guy, if I went this year or next year. So it wasn't no need to rush. They said I went to Michigan. The only thing I do is held my stock. So coming back, playing with a great group of guys, just trying to win a national championship, man, that sounded like a no-brainer to me. I couldn't pass up on that opportunity because I didn't want to go into me standing in the draft and saying, oh, I should have did this, or I should have did that, instead of me, just going to Michigan and just, trying to take these guys to a national championship.
Just to clarify, when did you tell Juwan that you were coming back? Was that when you committed?
It wasn't right when I committed, but it was when I was going through the NBA draft process, because he found out I had I was getting like some buzz and stuff like that, and I just told him, Coach, don't worry, I will come back. I just want to test everything out, see what these guys like about me, what I need to work on, and that was just the main thing.
All right. Our next one comes from Jennifer Hammond from Fox 2 TV.
Hi, DeVante. Nice to meet you. I'm curious to know if you can share with us your feelings on what it is about the University of Michigan and Juwan Howard that makes you want to be a Wolverine and play for Juwan.
Nice to meet you. But first off, Juwan just having NBA experience on him and Howard Isley. That stuck out to me. Juwan Howard just understands my position. He know my journey. He just helps me as a player and as a person. It's more of a just he want to see me just win in life. Instead of me just being the best basketball I can be, he want to see me be the best man also. So that stuck out to me. He built a great relationship with my parents. And just this community here is crazy. Once I said I was coming to Michigan, a lot of fans came, showing me love on Instagram, Twitter, and stuff like that. And it was just, I felt like home, and I didn't even step foot on campus yet. So that stuck out. And I just, I loved everything about Ann Arbor. I researched a lot, and I just wanted to be a part of history.
Thank you.
Next question is from Daniel Dash from Amazing Brew.
Hey, DeVante, appreciate your time. I know you said your phone was blowing up right after you entered the portal, but I'm curious, how long after entering the portal did you first hear from Michigan? And during your recruitment, did you get a chance to know the entire staff, or was it mostly Juwan that you were going through?
I'll probably say like a week and a half, maybe a week after I put my name in the portal, I heard from Michigan. It was all the coaches. It wasn't really Juwan Howard until I really got on a Zoom call with him. But it was, Howard Isley, Coach Sadi, Coach Phil, just the whole, Jay Smith. It was all of them. It was a collective effort. That's why they stood out, because every other school, it'd be one person, two people you talk to. But with Michigan, it was the whole coaching staff. So I feel like they really wanted me. They say they studied my game. They understood my game. So they showed me that they really cared, and they told me that I really helped this team. So everything just, everything about them just stood out to me.
Next, we'll go back to Andrew Kahn from Ann Arbor News.
DeVante Hunter was saying he was on your team at one of these workouts for a little 3-on-3 action. So much of what Michigan did last year offensively was those, 1-5 pick and roll stuff. Like, how do you feel, the chemistry can be between the two of you?
Oh, I think it'd be great. It was at the King's workout, and that's what we worked on. Just a lot of, ball screens, me throwing him the ball and me just moving off him. What a lot of people know about Hunter is he's very talkative. So he's going to tell you, like, what he likes and what he sees and what he don't see. So, and I'm going to do the same thing. So just me and him putting our two brains together, I feel like the pick and roll would be very dangerous between us two.
And then this is a different topic for a different story I'm working on. All this name, image, likeness stuff, the opportunity to make money, has it, I guess, it crossed your mind at all? Are there any opportunities you're thinking about, or, yeah?
I mean, it's been a lot of opportunities. A lot of people in my DMs right now trying to get me to do the stuff, but right now I'm just trying to focus on just getting accustomed to this Michigan lifestyle. My team. Just trying to build chemistry first. I feel like that stuff is going to be there throughout the whole year. So I'm really letting my mom and dad take care of all that stuff for me right now, because I just want to focus on Michigan basketball and trying to find out the best way we can win a national championship.
Thanks.
We'll go back to Orion Sang from the Free Press.
I was wondering if you've scrimmaged at all at Michigan, and if you have, if there's anyone who caught your eye in particular.
Oh yeah, I did. I scrimmaged yesterday. A lot of people caught my eye, but a guy that stood out was Musa. Just his versatility, him being able to run the floor, and finish around the basket at a high level. Also it could be a real great defender, being able to block a lot of shots. I mean, obviously Eli stood out. Eli, great leader. Kobe, the freshman stood out as well. Good, he could score the ball at a high level. And Frankie, still learning, but very explosive freshman. Be very good for this team.
Looks like we only have one or two left. We'll go back to Jennifer Hammond from Fox 2 TV.
Hey, DeVante, just a quick follow-up. What is it about this Michigan team? Like, how close do you think, and what do you feel like the chances are that this group can play for, compete, win a national championship this year?
I think we got a very good chance just because off the court, the chemistry is amazing. Like, I just got here and I feel like I've been on these guys for a long time. Every time you step in the locker room, it's nothing but smiles, laughs, everybody's loud, people singing. And that starts with B. Johns. He just bring in so much, energy. Whenever anybody down, anything like that, he just always finds a way to make all us laugh, all us smile. So I think that's the key. Just build a chemistry off the court, and then that leads to on the court. So I just feel like this brotherhood. I feel like we already close, and we just getting started. So it's no telling what would be, once we down the line, competing for a national championship.
How many days or how much time have you spent around the team?
Well, I got here probably like 4 days ago, so probably about 4 days.
Perfect, thank you.
We have one more for you from Brandon Brown from Wolverine Digest.
Hey, DeVante, you've mentioned Eli a couple times now, both of you guys obviously veteran guards, and you just said it's only been a handful of days, but how much did you know about him before you got here? How much have you seen of his game? And then, how do you guys kind of exist together on the court as guys who can kind of do a little bit of everything on both ends?
Before I didn't really, I seen like a few clips of his game. I didn't really see much, but I heard he was a great defender. And he's proven that. He's proven he can guard the ball. I seen it up close in person. He also shown that he could be a really good point guard that can pass the ball at a high level, very high IQ. And I just feel like we both can just feed off each other. Both of us in the game together. He can dribble the ball, I can go down, be the two, or I can dribble the ball, he can be the two. I feel like that's what's gonna be so great about us, because we both have been in positions, at our college as well. We had to play the two and the one, so we both good at both spots. So I feel like it'd be an easy transition for both of us, no matter what position we at.
And then personality wise, what are you guys alike? Are you different? Like what's that like in terms of just maybe off the court and getting along? I know it's only been a couple of days, but what have you seen?
I feel like we're very similar. We see each other, we joke around, just call each other nicknames, stuff like that. But it's crazy because I didn't think me and Eli would be so close so quick. I just feel like whenever we see each other, it's like, yo, bro, like things like that. It's just a very good relationship that we got, and I just know that it's only gonna get closer once we get like into games, just battling, all year with each other, blood, sweat, tears, things like that. So I feel like sky's the limit, for the duo of me and Eli Brooks.
Cool. Thanks, man.
All right, DeVante, that's going to do it. We appreciate you taking some time this afternoon, and we'll talk to you more down the line. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me.
Thanks so much. Nice to meet you.
You too.